Oh, hey there, hi there, ho there, Disney fans. It is a full podcast trip this time.
I thought you were going to say it's a full podcast. I ain't got time for that.
The rumours are true. There is a brand new land opening in Disneyland Paris, and we are here for the first time at Avengers campus. Is it your first time?
Oh yes, it's my
Is it
first
your
time.
first time?
Yeah.
It's my first time. Have you looked? Who's looked at photos, ride-throughs, anything?
I haven't
Me,
seen any of this.
everything. Yeah, all of it.
And it looks great. I haven't seen anything. Chris, in usual fashion, has looked at it all.
Yeah, it looks exactly like I thought it was gonna.
He doesn't care.
Oh, so we're off on an adventure today. All three of us, we're going to discover, we're going to see what's new, we're going to try out new things, go new shops, go on new rides. But first of all, we're going to eat new food because we have got a reservation for Pym Kitchen.
We're accidentally matching.
This is a big difference to what it used to be with impact with going in. There's structure to it. It's not just a dull corridor. We've got shapes. I believe that's WEB Slingers. Let's go and have a look. Got an Ant-Man meat straight as you go in. No way of telling how long that queue is. Looks fairly decent. They've got a load of switchbacks for WEB Slingers that aren't being used. We do have this bit of outside queue here. But it's still saying 70 minutes, even with just that. I think this might be the busiest that Disneyland Paris has felt yet this trip. But understandable, we've got people queuing to come in. It is a brand new ride. Not a brand new ride, brand new land. Oh, who can we see up there?
We got Spiderbot!
He's dabbing.
There's Iron Man as well. We've seen Iron Man at the Queen.
Oh, really?
Right up there, can you see it?
Oh, man. I love this entrance. We're going old school, like a wedding. We've got a kids' table and a grown-ups table. What have you got on the napkin, Lucas?
There's just bread.
Is it like graph paper for doing your science on? And you've got some really good colouring in, haven't you?
There's no colours.
Oh, that's true. We've got some, boys, if you want some. Because it looks like that's like a code down there, doesn't it? Christopher, you're going to talk me through your selection?
Yeah, there's a lot of bread involved in this. So I've got a mini burger because I put it on Ollie's plate, and then we realised the kids' burgers don't have the frilly stuff in it, so I've ended up with that. That's a bonus.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be funny if they got little burgers and I got a big slice of giant burger.
So that was
Hello.
a giant burger, was it?
That was a giant burger.
Okay.
And then this is
Hey, thank you. There's not so much a giant pretzel, is it?
pretzel.
Yeah. Let's turn it around.
This is a pretzel. And then I took
That
some
was
of
a
the kids'
giant
chips.
pretzel.
$5.
Yeah. Wow, giant paella. Jambalaya, in fact. Bonnie, you've got your drink.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Chemicals.
Chemicals. Look at that, that's awesome. And I got a mocktail. That's all it's called, mocktail. And look, I have to kind of make my own. So we get an experiment. Shall I pour it in now? Ooh. Hey, that is satisfying. It's all going to be brown mush in a minute, but look at that. I actually managed to avoid the bread bit. I've got a chicken jambalaya that was, I think it was meant to be part of the big selection because it was in a huge, huge paella dish. But then really, I've gone for some like pork shoulder, rainbow carrots, roast potatoes, salmon in slaw, prawns in stir fry. Just quite ordinary buffet food, really. What you got there, Huey?
Well, first
What's
of
going
all,
on?
I decided to get the tiny, inconvenient sized plate, not realising I could get a normal adult sized one. But it just makes my food look bigger, so I think it's...
Do you feel bigger as well? That's what's important.
I do, I feel like Gulliver. So I've got a giant burger slice, and I got some mash, and some chicken and pork, and giant hot dog, and a Mexican roll, or rolos mexicanos. That's what that is. Right, so it's like brownie.
Wow.
Sexual.
Sir. I tried pouring myself some strawberry syrup too, but I've got it on my hands. Now this is where I get overexcited. On the desserts, lots of little tiny things. They've all got backstories. Got a teeny tiny Madeleine, got wasp cells. Can't remember what everything's called, but it looks amazing. What have you got for your pudding, Bonnie?
I've got 2 types of cake and ice cream.
We've got a self-service ice cream machine. If you want to make a 7-year-old happy, that's how you do it. You've got a clean plate, Huey. Is it good?
Good, yeah, very good.
What does blue custard taste like?
Blue flavour.
Hello, Chris.
All right.
First meal at Pym Kitchen then. Do you have your overall thoughts on it?
I thought it was pretty decent. Really, yeah, all in all. I really enjoyed the burger. Very well cooked. Keep looking over to Hugh for approval. I ended up with a mini burger as well. I think I said that before.
Yes, you did, yes.
Yeah.
Which was
because
also
of this little monster.
Yeah. What did you think of that food, Ollie?
Hello, Stitch.
No, not talking.
See you later.
Desserts were good, but I think if there's one thing I would say, everything's very bready and cakey. So if you don't like bread and you don't like cake,
Yeah.
or if you don't want to be utterly bloated for the rest of the day,
What do you like, bread cakes?
well then you
Bread
really
cakes.
like it. Also, best pretzel I think I've ever tasted.
Oh no, I didn't get to having it, and
There's
I'm a
still
bit
some there.
stuffed now.
Well, I'm not letting that go.
It wasn't a large pretzel. I was expecting a giant pretzel. It was a pretzel, wasn't it?
It was, and it is just a pretzel, but it is
Yeah.
a very tasty pretzel.
Do you like what they've done
Ollie.
with it? Do you like what they've done with it since
Yeah,
it was
do-
restaurant to start?
This was our first. This was the first restaurant we came to here. So when it was restaurant to start,
Yeah.
and it's the first one we've come to this time as well. And it's like a completely different place.
It is. Got very futuristic ceilings with a segmented it into different rooms instead of being one big dining room as it used to be, which I think is better. It feels more intimate, doesn't
It's all
it?
very scientific as well. A real scientific
Yeah.
feel to it.
Now, one thing, you're doing very, very well to
Thanks.
continue to
Sorry about my
concentrate through
children.
this. That's fine. One of them's mine. We've had issues before with buffets that are not laid out well for people. How did you find this buffet?
L-shaped buffets.
L-shaped buffets.
L-shaped buffets reaching over. What?
Well, an interesting one for me when it came to desserts. I think on the whole it was all right. We went to the other end, picked up the plates, and everything got served. When it came to dessert, Oliver and I were on our way back from the toilet, and we just picked up the plates and we went and did our desserts. But there was also a queue coming from the opposite direction as well, and you could see the frustration starting
Yeah.
to show on people's faces. But the kids' stuff's all to one side, all on its own, which is brilliant. So there were burgers and deep fried cauliflower, for the kids.
Oh, yeah, like you
and
do.
chips. And then there was an ice cream, frozen yogurt thing.
We
as well.
thought those were chicken nuggets, so we escaped to
No,
horror then.
cauliflower. They
Yeah.
had coloured cauliflower, like purple cauliflower, and they
Oh.
had deep fried cauliflower, just in case there wasn't enough cauliflower for you. Because
Yeah.
kids love cauliflower. Kids.
Yeah.
Cauliflower.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Onward to WEB Slingers. We've taken the plunge and joined an 85-minute queue for WEB Slingers, but we've just got to the inside portion and it is Switchback City. We've made it into the pre-show room. How long was that queuing?
45 minutes.
45 minutes. Don't know what's going to happen now.
La technologie de demain. Comme moi, je suis Cheryl, l'intelligence artificielle qui veille sur la bonne marche de cet établissement. Welcome to WEB. I'm Sharon, the artificial intelligence that keeps this place running smoothly. Thanks to funding from Tony Stark, the brilliant.
That was so cool. That was so cool. And I think I found my game as well. Because I bet him.
You bet him? I didn't realise we were competing. I thought we were playing so I was going quite slowly in the first one. And then when I cottoned on that she was competing, I was like, you know, in the Matrix when that guy's in that mech suit and he's going, ah, ah. I was doing that.
I got a better score than both of you. So.
Oh no, did you?
I don't like to glow.
Oh, go on, glow. What did you get?
272 pounds.
Oh, no way. Oh, we have to do it again now.
Not now.
God no.
Thing is, I was exhausted after the second screen. My heart was going. I was
genuinely going to feel that in the morning.
That was ace. I loved every moment of it. Guys, what do you think?
5 stars.
Right, the kids and Laura have gone to watch Stitch Live sensibly, while we unsensibly decide to do Flight Force. Now, I for one have never been a big roller coaster fan. I can do it. Chris, not a big roller coaster fan. No. So we were just relying on Hugh to kind of keep our spirits up for this, I think.
Just introduce yourself. Video call. Because you have to go.
I'm getting atmosphere shots, and you two are saying how much you hate voice messages. Yeah.
Well, the pre-warheads are closer to you than the last time we spoke.
Right. That's definitely either a wig or CG hair.
Fly faster. Is that a dig at my speed?
Hi, we're stood over the bins, about to talk about Flight Force.
So, you've done Rock and Roller Coaster before. You've done Never Nothing.
The
ultimate at Alton Towers. What did you think to Flight Force?
He's got a better.
It's the same track, and the track's the best thing about it. But it misses the music of Aerosmith, and there's not much to look at. It's all a bit dark.
There's practically nothing to look at.
The rest of the theming's all great. The pre-stuff is all good, but the actual ride, the stuff in the ride, is unimpressive. So I can see why they might be rethinking that. But the actual track, perfect.
There was a planet and 2 bits of video from what I could count,
Yeah.
and then a couple of little bits of light, but nothing else.
I think
And
those
apart from
bits
that,
of
you were just
light
in
were
and out.
missiles, but you couldn't really tell,
Oh
could
yeah,
you?
we were supposed to be stopping missiles, weren't we?
But it was alright. I like the fact that there was talking going on because it distracted me from what was actually happening.
We did save the world though,
Music
didn't
would have been
we?
better. We did save the world.
Apparently, yeah. I don't remember doing much, but I was there.
We were the distraction. I certainly was. Goofy distraction.
Right. I'll tell you what was better is they've got a better photo pass system because they've got the automated photo booths where you just find your own photo, scan your own card, and that is a big improvement. So let's keep on exploring then. I think we're on the hunt for a giant chocolate bar which doesn't exist, so we might just end up getting a normal sized chocolate bar from the Super Diner here. That's what we want. Le Choco Blast.
The big question is, are we hungry enough to eat one now?
I don't think the giant, you know.
I don't know, man. I'm not hungry enough.
I mean, how big do you think they are? I think it's like a Twix.
Yeah, I think so.
I tell you what, this is an excellent family diner.
Just want a choco blast. I can just leave the money and go. I've been here about 10 minutes.
Did we have some difficulties then, Huey?
We went in and we were like, choco blast to go. Honestly, how long were we there? 10 minutes?
Yeah, but people just kept walking away from us, didn't they?
Like, the guy knew what we wanted, and it was like they were pretending. I looked around, there was 4 of them, and it looked like they were all pretending to do stuff rather than like just give us. We had the money in the hand. It was literally like, there's the money, there's the thing, we're gone. We should have been in there 20 seconds. That was ridiculous.
Do we have a Choco Blast? You see, that's a very big bag for a
Made my
chocolate.
holiday.
In fact, I'm so wound up, I've lost my appetite. 'Cause I'm a bit angry.
You were hungry anyway.
No, that's true actually. There we go.
Look at that.
It's not a massive
That
chocolate
looks
bar,
so
is it?
much like a poo.
It was like a caterpillar. Yes, I'll use this as a divider.
Oh, very good. Good thinking.
I'll mark it out. That's about right. There's
Thank
one.
you.
This is a small one.
Ooh.
I want that because I'm not hungry.
Is that like biscuity or is it? It's a bit more brownish, I think.
That is rich. Isn't it?
I only got the top.
Could you imagine if that was a massive chocolate bar? You just couldn't eat it.
It would be worth the wait then, wouldn't it?
Couldn't eat it though.
Okay, that's the end of our time at Avengers Campus for today. We've said goodbye to Fletcher clan. They're going back to their hotel to get ready for some dinner. We're just going back into Disneyland Park to mop up a few rides we fancy. So I'm signing off for today. But before we do, any last thoughts on Avengers Campus, Huey?
It was more impressive looking than I expected it to be. Because I didn't see any pictures, so it looked good.
I think part of what they've done is they've sort of narrowed the street, which sounds counterintuitive in a theme park, but it used to just be a big, wide rectangle space, didn't it? And it's kind of a bit more...
It has that Galaxy's Edge appeal now.
Yeah,
Things all stacked up and
yeah.
some trees and things.
And there's a lot of energy there. There's a lot of entertainment going on.
It's so kinetic.
It is.
It's so kinetic.
It's a kinetic space. But loads of street atmosphere and things. It's a fabulous place to spend time. I loved WEB Slingers, but I love anything that's kind of a competitive video game aspect. Really not that bothered by Flight Force. There wasn't much to watch.
So that woman was smiling at us.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm not too impressed by Flight Force. I'm not a big roller coaster fan anyway, but it was just pretty dull, in my opinion. Okay, we've both gone very full Disney by now, you can probably tell. So with that, we're going to say bye-bye.